Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You are looking at Tisch Loveless Court inside the Anderson Athletic Center for this afternoon's women's basketball non-conference matchup featuring the Muskies of Lakeland University and the home team York Kalamazoo College Hornets. Good afternoon again. My name is Zach Metz. Joining me today for the first time this year, Harper Schrader. Thank you for taking the time. Done a lot of looking at Lakeland before the game. I've obviously seen a lot of Kalamazoo this year. What are some of the things you're expecting out of this game today?
Yeah, from Lakeland, we're going to expect to see a lot of that full court press from them. That's going to force some mistakes from Kalamazoo. We want to see on defense today from Kalamazoo to force Lakeland out of the perimeter to force them to take those tougher shots.
Let's take a look at some starters for this game. First up for the Muskies, they're coached by Ashley Lona in her second year with the program. Off to a 5-4 start, 2-0 in their conference. First up for them, a junior guard from Farmington Hills, Michigan, number 14, A.T. Bartlett. A senior forward and center from Sheboygan, Wisconsin, number 23, Hallie Bolt. A senior guard from Stanton, Michigan, number 24, Jenna Caterino. A junior guard from Sheboygan, Wisconsin, number 25, Alexis Johnson. And a junior forward from Kenosha, Wisconsin, number 31, Lauren Johnson. As we flip it over, look at the Kalamazoo College starters. They come in 4-5, 0-2 in the MIAA. First up for them, a sophomore forward from Portage, Michigan, number 12, Jordan Weesaw. Freshman guard forward from Brighton, Michigan, number 13, Sophia Moore. Senior guard from Ann Arbor, Michigan, number 15, Jackie Brines. Sophomore guard from Cedar, Michigan, number 21, Ruby Hogan. And a junior forward from Plainwell, Michigan, number 22, Lauren Vanderstelt. We're just about a minute away from getting this one underway. We thank you all for tuning in. Again, my name is Zach Metz. Joining me is Harper Schrader. And we hope you enjoyed today's matchup featuring the Muskies of Lakeland University and your Kalamazoo College Hornets.
For Lakeland, starting guard, a junior from Farmington Hills, Michigan, 5'7", number 14, A.T. Bartlett. For Kalamazoo, starting guard, a senior from Ann Arbor, 5'5", number 15, Jackie Brines. For Lakeland, starting guard, a senior from Stanton, Michigan, 5'8", number 24, Jenna Caterino. For Kalamazoo, starting guard, a sophomore from Cedar, Michigan, 5'7", number 21, Ruby Hogan. For Lakeland, starting guard, a junior from Sheboygan, Wisconsin, 5'5", number 25, Alexis Johnson. For Kalamazoo, starting forward, a sophomore from Portage, 6'1", number 12, Jordan Weesaw. For Lakeland, starting guard and junior from Kenosha, Wisconsin, 5'8", number 31, Lauren Johnson. For Kalamazoo, forward, a freshman from Brady, Michigan, 5'9", number 13, Sophia Moore. For Lakeland, starting forward, a senior from Sheboygan, Wisconsin, 5'10", number 23, Hallie Bolt. For Kalamazoo, a forward, a junior from Plainville, 6'1", number 22, Lauren Van Lakeland is under the direction of head coach Ashley Lona. Kalamazoo under the direction of head coach Ryan Clark in his second season, assisted by Kelsey Hall, Tyler Stewart, and Elmo Zappa. Your officials for today's game is Samantha Callahan, Mr. Greg Curran, and Mr. Greg Dykes-Demars. Good luck to both teams.
Lakeland comes in wearing white, numbers in blue outlined in black. They're coming off a short turnaround, played up at Calvin in Grand Rapids last night, a 77-46 loss for the Muskies. The Hornets coming off of a win on Tuesday over the College of Worcester, a game where they were in control most of it, but a late rally from the Scots made it closer. They ended up winning 65-57. They are in orange, one of the rare times Kalamazoo wears orange at home. Amanda Callahan, Dre Callahan, and Brad Dykes-Demars are officials for this afternoon's contest. And we are underway. First possession to the Muskies. Starting their offense is Hallie Bolt, working around a screen, trying to back down on Jordan Weesaw. Gets into the paint, flips one up and down. As Lakeland takes an early advantage, and they'll back off early, but they're going to go to a zone look here to start this game. So no full court pressure, which I think you and I both thought we'd see as Ruby Hogan drives. Dumps it down to Weesaw, easy two. Lakeland pushes quickly. A.T. Bartlett hands it off to Alexis Johnson. Johnson spinning, stops, steps through, flips up, no good. Tip rebound by Weesaw. Here come the Hornets and Vanderstelt. Push ahead to Sophia Moore. Inside to Vanderstelt, who is fouled. It goes on Jenna Caterino. Hogan drives to the baseline. Back down the paint, flips it up, no good. Vanderstelt trying to battle for the offensive rebound, and the Muskies come away with it. Kalamazoo has been a very good rebounding team statistically this season. A 10.2 turnover margin. That pass thrown away and out of bounds to the Hornets. Lakeland drops into the zone. Jackie Bryant gets an open three on the wing. That's no good. With Lakeland showing zone early and Kalamazoo being the rebounding team they are, do you think this means there's an opportunity for more offensive rebounds in the future?
Yeah, definitely, especially with Lauren under the basket. She's been really great with her rebounds lately, along with Jordan. Hoping to see more of those.
Ruby Hogan pushes following a miss and gets fouled on the way up, so she will go to the line to shoot two. By volume, she's the best free throw shooter Kalamazoo has. It's going to go on Jenna Caterino, who quickly picks up two fouls. So the senior will head to the bench. Megan McPhee replaces her as Hogan's first free throw is good. She'll have one more. Second one away and good. Hornets with their first lead. It's 4-2.
Hogan staying back on defense for that one.
Bartlett gets into the lane, steps through, draws contact, and she will shoot two. That's going to be on Hogan. Hogan might be the last person Kalamazoo wants in foul trouble with everything she does to bring the ball up and handle the pressure.
At the line
Yeah, usually you see Hogan play almost the entire game, so her already having a foul in this first quarter isn't as great.
Lakeland makes another sub. They bring in Sadie Graybo. I mentioned almost the whole game. She played 37 minutes on Tuesday against Worcester. The first free throw is good for Bartlett. Touch under 79% from the line. Junior out of Farmington Hills, Michigan, makes the second. Muskies stick with the zone. Bryant has on the wing, thinks about another three, and shuffled her feet before taking a dribble, and it's a turnover. Gives it back to Lakeland.
Yeah, turnovers are something to watch in this game. High for both teams, not something either coach is looking for.
Bartlett steps back for a three, bounces off the back of the iron, no good. Weesaw holds down the rebound, escapes a little bit of pressure. Now Hogan pushes ahead, gives it to Brines. More traditional defensive look for the Muskies now. Vanderstel through the leg, starts to back away into the paint. Left hand, or the right hand, no good. Rebounded by Bolt. Lakeland looking to push, kicks out Bartlett. Around another screen, into the lane. Hesitation and a fadeaway, no good. And a foul is going to be called underneath. That's going to go on Vanderstel. We said Hogan was probably the Hornet that they least want to have the fouls on, and Vanderstel's probably second on that list, averaging nearly a double-double at 12.3 points per game, 9.9 rebounds a game. As Johnson drives around Vanderstel and scores. Makes it 6-4. Just a touch over 3 minutes into this game. Vanderstel on the wing to Moore. Hogan gets it to Vanderstel in the middle, out to Hogan. Called about a three, drives again. Vanderstel gets a mid-range. Jay, that's good. Now a quick drive for Bolt. Left it for a jump shot. That goes down for McPhee. Makes it 8-6.
Hogan passes to Brines.
Brines on the wing to Moore. Baseline drive. Hogan gets all the way to the rim, and she scores. First field goal for Ruby Hogan. Evens us back up at 8. So far, the Hornets have been able to beat the zone. Bartlett walks into a three. That's good. A.T. Bartlett, a 32.5% three-point shooter, knocks down her first three for either side. Moore finds Weesaw inside. Fade away, no good. Gets the offensive rebound, though. Hogan's going to get a try from deep. That's too strong. Vanderstel muscles away the offensive rebound. Tried to get it to Hogan and does, despite the deflection. As the offensive rebounds we talked about. Weesaw to Vanderstel. Shot clock winding down. Vanderstel hoist comes up short. It'll be the possession change to Lakeland, and they'll bring in some subs. Lauren Johnson back in.
For the Hornets, Taylor Dinda and Josie Cook enter the game.
Their first time in. Sophomore and a junior. Lakeland also brought in Peyton Madel, as well as the ball handler, Miriam Belbaz. Johnson on the wing. Starts the drive. Kicks out to Matt Madel. Madel drives, fades, no good, and Vanderstel off a deflection, grabs the rebound. Dinda to Cook. Cook hits Vanderstel cutting, and she couldn't finish with the left. So far, though, cutters have been the answer for Kalamazoo as McPhee kicks out. Another three, no good. And the tip leads the offensive rebound for Belbaz, and then a foul called. It's going to go on Dinda, her first. And this will take us to our first media timeout of this game. We'll step aside for a moment. 4:20 to go in the first quarter. It's Lakeland 11, Kalamazoo 8. .420 to go first quarter. Harper, what are you seeing so far?
I'm seeing really good defense by Lakeland, really forcing Kalamazoo to work around the outside. And we see the same coming back from Kalamazoo. They're really forcing Lakeland to make those outside shots or drive to the basket.
Hornets get a turnover of their own. Hogan's going to go all the way to the rim and score coast to coast. Makes it 11-10. Hornets in double figures today. Warren Johnson kicks it out. They enter in. Kick out. Johnson. Nadel kicks out now. Belbaz with a long jumper, and she got fouled. Hogan and Ryan Clark arguing it was ball, but it's going to be the second foul on Hogan. That's a big second foul. As she will have to exit this game, and Louis Wilkes comes in for the first time. Lakeland brings Bartlett back in, as well as Alexis Johnson. First free throw is good. Belbaz is a 70% free throw shooter, but with Hogan out, it's going to be Wilkes, right?
Yeah.
Second one good. Bolt back in for Lakeland. They have a 3-point lead. Go to his own look, and Vanderstel nearly threw it away. Bryans will drive, picks up her dribble. Out to Dinda. Vanderstel drives, stops, floats, no good. Cook grabs the offensive rebound. Couldn't get the follow to go, but got another possession, but traveled.
Great rebounding by Josie Cook, though. It's definitely what you like to see.
Already a number of offensive rebounds for Kalamazoo. I believe that will be the fourth and fifth ones in this game as Belbaz gives it to Bolt around the screen, kicks out to Johnson. Driving kick has been the name of the game for the Muskies so far as Bolt drives at Cook and scores. A tough and aggressive bucket. Dinda gives it to Brines. Got Bartlett in the air, over to Dinda. She'll try a wing three, no good. Bartlett spins. Belbaz one more. Alexis Johnson's three is no good, but she's going to get her own rebound. Has the shot blocked by Cook. And then a foul the other way on Johnson. Third one against the Muskies. Here's Dinda. Light double team as Brines couldn't handle the pass, then nearly threw it away, but it ends up in the hands of Dinda.
Great save there.
Wilkes gets a 3 out of it and hits it. Doesn't always matter how it looks, it just matters that it goes down. Louis Wilkes hits the Hornets' first 3. Under 2 minutes to go in the first. Bartlett over to Belbaz. Enter into Bolt. Bolt around Cook. Couldn't finish. Vanderstel gives it to Louis. Now Brines trying to drive. Crosses over. Nearly lost it. Out to Dinda. She'll try her second 3 and hit her first. And the Hornets with the lead. First points for Dinda. It's 6 straight for the Hornets. Give them a 16-15 lead. Bartlett around a couple of screens. Fakes, flips, scores with a foul. A pretty move from A.T. Bartlett. Immediately flips the advantage back to Lakeland.
That foul's going to go on number 11, Josie Cook.
It'll be the first one on Cook. 4th one against the Hornets, which means every foul the rest of the quarter will result in free throws for the Muskies. As we saw back in for Cook. Free throw no good. Wilkes holds down the rebound. A race up the floor. Dinda to Moore. Vanderstel's got Bartlett on her. Weesaw's going to drive and scores just before some contact.
Great drive by Jordan. Love to see her drive to the basket, especially with her height.
Nearly a turnover forced by Moore, who just came back in, but Bartlett. And an illegal screen is going to be called. That's going to go on Megan McPhee. First one on McPhee. 1 point Hornet lead, 45 seconds to go in the quarter. Wilkes handles. Lakeland out of the zone for now. As Weesaw gives to Wilkes. Wilkes kept possession of it somehow. Shot doesn't fall, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Louis Wilkes, who is not happy with it.
Definitely seeing how that man-to-man was putting a lot more pressure on the Hornets.
27 seconds, shot clock is off. Muskies can take the final shot of the quarter if they choose. Graybow gives it out to Bolt. Bolt drives with 15, spinning on Vanderstel. Out to Graybow, her 3 no good. Weesaw's got it, about 9 seconds left. Dinda in some trouble. And then the timeout called by Ryan Clark with 4.8 seconds to go in the quarter. So, Harper, what do you think we're going to see out of this timeout for the final shot?
I definitely think he's going to try to get a screen set up so someone out here, maybe he might put Ruby back in because Ruby Hogan's so fast, especially with those 2 sports she plays. Going to try to see someone either drive to the basket or take that quick 3.
Haven't seen Hogan go to the table yet. So it looks like Ryan Clark's just going to roll with his 5 on the floor. Vanderstel, Moore, Wilkes, Dinda, and Weesaw.
Yeah, definitely looking for Taylor Dinda then. She's really great with 3s, or Louis, of course, too.
Dinda and Wilkes have hit the Hornets' only 3s of the quarter. Their best 3-point shooter by percentage is Brines, who sits on the bench for now. Moore goes to Vanderstel. Vanderstel drives, floats it, and scores as the horn sounds to give the Hornets a 3-point lead at the end of quarter number 1. Something they did very successfully against Worcester was scoring at the end of the quarter, and that'll give them some momentum going into quarter number 2. So a quick timeout. We'll be back for the second quarter at the end of 1. It's Kalamazoo 20, Lakeland 17. quarter number 2 between Lakeland University and Kalamazoo College. It will be Hornet possession to start on the floor for them. Louis Wilkes, Lauren Vanderstelt, Taylor Dinda, Sophia Moore, and Jordan Weesaw as Lakeland goes back to the zone. A little bit more aggressive this time. More of a 1-3-1 setup as Vanderstelt kicks this out to Wilkes, who swings to Moore. 3 no good. The rebound goes to the Muskies. Other way, Bull turned it over. Dinda picks up a steal. Ahead to Vanderstelt. Leaves it for Moore. Short jumper, no good, but Weesaw right there. Couldn't quite finish. Bit of an awkward angle for Weesaw. Couldn't put it down.
Lauren Johnson with the ball.
Gives to Bartlett, who leads all scorers right now with 7. Gets it into Bolt. A nice find to Alexis Johnson, whose 3 is short. Weesaw rips it away from Bolt. As Wilkes gets a blow-by into the lane and draws a foul. Who saw that coming? First one on Lauren Johnson. Wilkes will shoot 2. First free throw away, no good. Rare miss from her, 77% shooter. She'll have one more. Try and make this a 2-possession game here in the second quarter. She does. 4 tonight for Louis Wilkes. And the Muskies the other way.
Bartlett looking to drive to the basket there.
Pump fake and a fadeaway. That might have been deflected by Wilkes. She's got it back. And then a foul's going to go against Wilkes. That'll be her first. And now with Hogan in the foul trouble situation, you really can't have Wilkes there because that limits the ball handlers for Kalamazoo. As Graybo gets the inbound. Enter to Ariana Vakevichuta, who finds Johnson, who couldn't finish. Bolt the rebound, no good. Vanderstelt couldn't get it. Follow again, no. Pile up of bodies under the basket, but Bartlett steps back, tries a 3 at the horn, in and out. And another offensive rebound. Johnson's going to be fouled. Was that 4 or 5 offensive rebounds? I couldn't tell.
I know.
It's going to mean Alexis Johnson gets 2. It's the second one on Dinda. Free throw is good for Alexis Johnson. Just under 70% from the stripe. Second one good as well, and a couple more subs. Peyton Madel back in as well as Brines. Tati Graybo out as well as Taylor Dinda. Brines gets a step into the lane. Mid-range jumper no good. Vanderstelt's turn to grab some offensive rebounds. And then nearly turned it over, but got it to Wilkes. We saw some contact. Couldn't get it to go. Gets it back, gets the foul, and gets the bucket.
Great finish there by Jordan Weesaw. Just what we love to see.
First one on Bartlett. Weesaw's a 70% free throw shooter to complete the 3-point play. No good. Here's Madel. Hornets lead at 23-19 in the early stages of quarter number 2. Bolt drives on Vanderstelt, spins, no good, and Brines there for the rebound, and she will be fouled. First one on Hallie Bolt. A lot of people on both sides with one foul. 2 for the Muskies so far is just Caterino as Weesaw gets it, couple steps and a bucket. 8 points for Weesaw, leads all scorers. Quick push ahead, 3, no good for Madel. Hornets run the other way, they've got numbers. Moore dumps it down to Brines who mishandles and it's out of bounds.
That was a great play set up there by Brines and Moore.
Just couldn't get the finish, and that'll take us to a timeout, a full timeout, and this will be a full media timeout. So 7:06 to go in the second quarter. Hornets with a 25-19 lead. Lakeland U ball out of the timeout. Let's take a look at the Muskies schedule. They have been all over the spectrum of scores through their first 9 games. Started the year in a mini tournament in Wisconsin against UW Stevens Point and UW Whitewater as Johnson has it on top of the key. Dropped both of those games, including the currently 8th ranked Whitewater. Final score is 101-64 to Stevens Point as Lauren Johnson steps through and scores with a foul. See who that's on. It's going to be a crucial call. It's going to go on Weesaw. Just the first on Weesaw as here comes Ruby Hogan back in with 6:42. As I was saying about the schedule, against number 8 Whitewater was a 78-35 defeat. Won their next 2 against Maranatha Baptist and Beloit. Dropped a close game at Lawrence, then fell to Wisconsin Lacrosse before winning 3 in a row against Benedictine, Alverno, and Northland. The last 2 were both conference games. They won by scores of 100-52 and 112-28. As the free throw is no good, Hogan grabs the rebound, and then their last game last night at Calvin was a loss.
Looking for the Hornets, we just had Elise Bowman come in for Jordan Weesaw as well.
Bowman in for the first time today. Gives Weesaw a breather. Vanderstelt gives to Hogan. Hogan spinning on Madel, and she is fouled. 4th one of the quarter on Lakeland already, which means free throws for the Hornets the rest of the quarter. 2nd one on Johnson. 2 for Hogan. 2 of 2 from the line tonight. First one away, no good. Four-point Hornet lead. Second one's away, and it is good. Keeps the lead for the Hornets at 5. Madel gives to Bartlett. Steps back, tries a 3. That's no good. Ballman couldn't grab the rebound initially, and Vakevichuta got it. He's got it again. Vakevichuta spins, left-hand hook is good. Three-point lead for the Hornets still. They've led the entire quarter. Hogan had a step on Graybow. Shot no good for Vanderstelt. Moore grabs the offensive rebound. Another pile up. The turnaround no good. Ballman got it back, got fouled, couldn't finish. Second one on Lauren Johnson. As Vanderstelt will come out, I believe, for the first time today, and Brittany Miller in for the first time. Marion Belbaz back in. Ballman hits the first free throw.
Sophia Moore with the rebound.
Moore grabs the offensive rebound and couldn't finish. Belbaz brings it up. 27-23 lead for the Hornets. Belbaz had it ripped away by Moore, and a jump ball is going to keep it on this end.
Megan McPhee and Hallie Bolt both enter the game for Lakeland.
Muskie's ball underneath. Bartlett, a quick three, way too strong. Bolt gets the offensive rebound, gets around Ballman and couldn't finish.
Bowman really great under the basket with blocking those offensive people coming up.
Brines open on the wing, has some space, enters to Elise, who turns and scores. Hornets with their largest lead of the afternoon at 6. Bolt started to put her head down and drive. Couldn't finish again. Saves it though, and a three comes to Graybow. That's no good. Hogan racing up the floor. Dumps down to Moore. Has it blocked by Bartlett. That could have been a momentum play. Just could have led to a timeout. Now Bartlett left wide open for three. That's no good. Hogan and Belbaz got tied up. This is going back to Kalamazoo. Now here's the full court pressure. We talked about that in the pregame, Harper. You said you expected to see that, and now up 4 minutes to go in the second quarter, we do, and Ballman gets called for the illegal screen. Bartlett is slow to get up. It was a hard screen. Bartlett is slow to get up, makes her way off the floor.
For Lakeland, number 25, Alexis Johnson.
So Alexis Johnson back in. It's the first time we've seen a Muskie with 2 fouls enter the game. 3 Muskies with 2, both Johnsons, and then Caterino, who picked him up her second really quickly as Belbaz into the corner, turns it over. Lob ahead to Hogan, who's got it. Now Miller in the corner, drives on Bolt, gives out to Hogan. Hogan drives, gets all the way to the rim, and it drops. Sat on the rim for a moment, but fell down. Belbaz drives. It's turned over. Now Brines racing ahead. She's fouled.
Brines definitely is someone you want to be able to pass the ball to when you have a chance in something like a fast break. She's really great at driving to the basket and being aggressive with the ball.
Vanderstelt and Weesaw back in for the Hornets. Brines will get her first 2 free throws of the afternoon. The first one in and out. 61% free throw shooter. Hornets with their largest lead of the game at 8. Second one good. 9-point lead for the Hornets. .316 to go. Lisa was defending Vic Kivachuta, who gave it to Belbez, and it's off of Hogan. Good sign for Lakeland as Bartlett comes back in after being down a second after a hard screen.
Yeah, Bartlett, a great leader for their team. Not someone they would want to see out for very long.
Leading scorer at 12.2 a game, works around the screen, gets all the way to the rim and scores. 9 points for A.T. Bartlett. Makes it a 7-point game. Johnson fell down for a moment. Now Brines drives out to Weesaw. Hogan, as the clock winding down, gets all the way to the rim. Bartlett blocks it out of bounds. 4 to shoot. Brines will inbound. Hogan gets it to Vanderstelt, who couldn't get to go, and it will result in a shot clock violation. Bartlett brings it back out. Muskie's taking a while to get into a set. Bartlett's going to step back and hoist a 3, and she is fouled by Brines. That means 3 free throws for Bartlett, who could be the first on either side to enter double figures. As Lauren Johnson comes back in, takes out Graybo. .32-25 is our score, but Bartlett can make that a lot closer as the first free throw rattles down. Second one down as well. And 2 of 3, so makes it a 5-point game. Hornets on a bit of a scoring drought, but it's going to end right. No, Miller couldn't get it to go. Got it back, and she's fouled. A point-blank layup, no good for Miller. But got the rebound and will go to the line for 2. I believe Vic Kivachuta picks it up. As Miller misses the first free throw. She's just 1 for 2 on the year before that one. Second one is good. Jenna Caterino back in since very, very early in the game when she picked up 2 fouls. Muskies have 4 different members of their staff on the floor with 2 fouls, as the 3 short for Caterino and out of bounds. Bolt, Caterino, and both Johnsons on the floor each have 2 fouls. That's the full court pressure back for Lakeland. Vanderstelt with 1:40, pushes ahead to Weesaw. Now they got a 2-on-1. Miller right there, and she finishes, quickly beating the press. Bartlett gives it to Caterino. Feels like A.T. Bartlett's been the one to keep him in it so far. Caterino drives, spins, gives to Lauren Johnson. 8 to shoot for Bolt. Bolt stops from the mid-range. That's no good. Hogan chases down the rebound as we approach a minute to go in the half. Miller tries to step through it up, couldn't get it to go. Vanderstel and Bartlett racing for it. It gets thrown right to Hogan, who leaves it to Weesaw, who scores.
Great play there by the Hornets. Looked like there was some confusion on both sides whether or not it went out of bounds.
I feel like everybody stopped for a moment. Alexis Johnson fell down and a foul called.
That foul is going to go on Ruby Hogan. That's going to be her third of the game.
That's her, third. That's a big foul. Felt like she was just in the wrong spot at the wrong time. 2 free throws for Johnson as the first one goes down. Alexis Johnson with 5 now. Goes down. Kalamazoo got the lead to double digits for a moment. It's about a 2-second difference between, a 1.5 second difference between the shot and the game clock. And I believe Kalamazoo's going to try and wait for one more shot. Ten to shoot. Wilkes to Vanderstelt. Vanderstelt drives, and she traveled. So that gives Lakeland about 6.6 seconds. Hornets with an 8-point lead. Johnson racing up the floor. And her shot drops as the horn sounds. And that gives Lakeland a little bit of momentum heading into the break as they cut the deficit down to 6. It is 37-31. It's been entertaining up and down the floor both ways in this half. But Harper, what do you think are the biggest keys to half number 2?
Yeah, I think Kalamazoo is going to need to find a way to be tough on defense without catching more fouls, especially for players like Ruby Hogan, who you see the majority of the game, who are really key on offense as well as defense.
Hogan played just 13 minutes in that first half, which some might say just 13 minutes. Well, for Hogan, that's a low number. She's usually in there almost every minute of every game, but has 3 fouls. As we look at some halftime numbers, Kalamazoo at 36% from the field, Lakeland just 27%, and most that's the three-point shooting. Kalamazoo, not a great three-point shooting team, but they haven't really forced it from downtown. They've tried 7, they've hit 2. Lakeland's been struggling from beyond the arc at 1 of 13. We're going to expect more of those to fall, but the free throw line has been advantage Muskies, 76%, 10 of 13 for Lakeland, whereas Kalamazoo is just 7 of 13 in total. But Kalamazoo, like they usually do, with an advantage rebounding, 31-23. And turnovers were something that you would talk about before the game, just 6 apiece on each side. So far, I think Kalamazoo doing a pretty good job handling some pressure from the Muskies. Don't you think so?
Yeah, that's definitely really great to see.
Individually, A.T. Bartlett is leading Lakeland with 11 points. Alexis Johnson behind her with 8. In the rebound category, Hallie Bolt leads them with 5. Johnson with 4 and some foul trouble for Lakeland to keep an eye on. They got 4 with 2. It's Bolt, Jenna Caterino, Alexis Johnson, and Lauren Johnson, all with 2 fouls. For Kalamazoo, they are led by Jordan Weesaw, who's got 10 points at the break. Ruby Hogan right behind her with 9. Weesaw with 7 rebounds, too. Well on her way to a double-double, and Lauren Vanderstelt with 6 rebounds. That surprises absolutely nobody who have seen her numbers all year. And foul trouble for the Hornets, as mentioned. Ruby Hogan with 3. That's a big number that the Hornets are going to have to try and manage throughout this half. Taylor Denda is the only other one with 2. So we will take a break for halftime, step aside, and be back for what should be, if it's anything like the first half, a very entertaining second half. Halftime break. My name is Zach Metz. With me is Harper Schrader. Halftime score, Kalamazoo 37, Lakeland 31. We're getting ready to start the second half of this women's basketball matchup featuring the Muskies of Lakeland University and the Kalamazoo College Hornets. It's been an entertaining one through the first half. Zach Metz here, Harper Schrader next to me. It's been an up and down game, featured a lot of transition opportunities. Although officially only 2 fast break points for each team, it's a little bit of a tougher stat to calculate based on timing. Lakeland led the majority of the first quarter. Kalamazoo led the entirety of the second quarter. Hornets have led for 57% of this game, and the Muskies have led for 26% of it. Lakeland's last lead came at 106 in the first quarter. Hornets' largest lead was 10. Lakeland's was 5. Second half starters for Lakeland. It's A.T. Bartlett who's got it, along with Alexis Johnson, Lauren Johnson, Jenna Caterino, and Allie Bolt. Caterino drives, gets all the way to the rim and couldn't finish. Nearly had her first point, had to sit a majority of that first half. She picked up 2 really quick fouls. As Jackie Brines will drive, stops, spin, fades away and scores. The senior Jackie Brines gets her first 2 of the half, her first field goal of the game. Brines scores just under 10 a game. Hornets would love to get her going as Bolt starts the drive, kicks out to Caterino. Caterino drives, gives to Bartlett, who fires a 3, no good. Rebound comes to Caterino, who has the shot blocked by Vanderstelt. That's just her first block of the game, and that's a stat where she shines as the Hornet starters for the second half are Brines, Vanderstelt, Ruby Hogan, Sophia Moore as ball's turned over, and Jordan Weesaw. Caterino slows down a little bit more on Vanderstelt in their blocks. 5th in the nation in blocks per game at 3.4. As Lauren Johnson couldn't finish. Vanderstelt 4th in the nation in total blocks at 31. Push ahead to Weesaw, and Bolt knocks it out of bounds. Reminder, folks, coming up next after this game, it's game 2. We have a doubleheader today as the Kalamazoo College men's basketball team will be in action against Illinois Tech. Both Harper and I will be on the call for that one as Hogan gets the inbound. Goes to Brines. Starts the drive on Bartlett, kicks it out to Weesaw. Weesaw drives, spins, left hand, no good. Lauren Johnson the rebound. Caterino fires a 3. That comes up short. Easy rebound for Weesaw. Maybe some numbers for the Hornets. Hogan through the lane and scores. Hogan's into double figures now with 11 for the Hornets. Johnson spins. It's knocked out of bounds by Weesaw. This lead ties the Hornets' largest in this game at 10. As Megan McPhee comes in, takes Bolt out of the game. Bartlett trying to find McPhee, now works around the screen. Goes to Johnson. Johnson's got 8. McPhee's elbow jump shot, no good. Vanderstelt holds on to the rebound. Rebound number 8 for Vanderstelt. Brines thought about a 3, then blows by Bartlett. Took some contact, couldn't finish. Now Bartlett inside to McPhee. Has it blocked by Moore. Moore gave to Hogan. Hogan goes coast to coast, couldn't finish. We saw the offensive rebound, turns and scores. 9th rebound for Weesaw, 12 points. She's a rebound away from a double-double. McPhee didn't see the pass coming, and Hogan takes it away. Another transition change for the Hornets. Vanderstelt's mid-range jumper, no good. Weesaw gets herself a double-double. Goes back up, couldn't finish, and then a foul called going the other way. It's going to be on Moore. First one on Moore as the Hornets bring in Louis Wilkes and Taylor Denda for the first time this half. Lakeland brings in Sadie Grabo. 6-0 Hornet run to start the second half. Alexis Johnson gets to the rim, couldn't finish. Right on the baseline, we saw was standing out of bounds. What's allowed Kalamazoo to start the half out ahead 6-0? Elise Ballman back in. Dinda deflects the pass out of bounds. 14 on the shot clock, and this is a tough angle to inbound from. Right in that corner. They're able to get it into Caterino, now Graybo. 10 to shoot. Graybo out to Caterino, driving on Dinda. A step back jumper, no good. Wilkes the rebound. Ahead to Vanderstelt. Vanderhelt's gonna be one-on-one, and she scores. 8-0 Hornets in the half. Timeout Muskies. This will be immediate timeout. Kalamazoo comes out of the half with an edge. They take a now 14-point lead, their largest lead into a timeout. We'll step aside, 6:13 to go. Hornets 45, Muskies 31. .6:13 to go in the third quarter. Hornets 45, Muskies 31. Zach Metz and Harper Schrader here with you all afternoon for all of the basketball action at Tisch Levels Court as Ruby Hogan steps in front of a pass, couldn't keep it in bounds. Some discussion by the officials. I don't think the shot clock should have reset there. It did. And I guess they're gonna, and they are gonna change it. 18 on the shot clock. Peyton Madel, who just came in for Lakeland, steps back, tries a three, missed everything, and the scoring drought continues for the Muskies. They are now north of 4 minutes. So Harper, so far in the second half, what has worked for Kalamazoo?
They're just doing really great at their defense against Lakeland. Really liking seeing them, pushing them out, not giving them as many opportunities to score.
Taylor Dinda gets it and is fouled off the feed from Elise Ballman. Third one on Caterino. As Bolt comes back in and Ariana Vejkovichuta comes in. Dinda's first free throw is away and no good. She was 5 of 6 before that try on the year. She'll have one more. It's away, it rattles down. 9 Hornet points in the quarter, none for Lakeland. Here's Graybow, drives out to Bolt. Enters into Vakevichuta. Steps through, kicks out. Madel, nothing so far for the Muskies going towards the rim. So Madel tries a mid-range shot. That's no good. Nearly rebounded by Ballman, but Vakevichuta got it back and scores the first Lakeland point of the second half. Hogan gives to Wilkes, thought about a three. Now back to Hogan. She'll try a three and bury it. .14 for Ruby Hogan to lead all scorers. Pushes the lead to 13 for the Hornets. Bolt drives and scores through some contact. First points for Bolt in the half. Lakeland going back to the zone. Ballman open down low. Up and scores right at Vakevichuta. 5 for Ballman.
Really great use of her height on that shot.
Enter in and a foul called on Ballman. Ballman listed at 6 feet tall. Picks up her second foul on that play. As T. Bartlett comes back in. This will take us to a media timeout. So the Hornet lead is growing in this half as they've outscored the Muskies 14-4. Take a quick break, 4:03 to go. Hornets 51, Muskies 35. Lakeland ball out of the timeout. 4:03 to go. They get it into Sadie Graybow. Rather, it's Peyton Madel who's going to take the mid-range jump shot. Missed everything. It'll go out of bounds. Hornet basketball. As Bryans and Weesaw re-enter for the Hornets. They'll take Hogan out. Feels like a good time to preserve Hogan with the foul trouble she's got. She's got 3. Only 2 fouls been called against the Hornets this half. As Dinda gets it down low to Weesaw. Weesaw spins, trying to step through, and she picked up the pivot foot. Results in a turnover as Lakeland makes another sub. Miriam Belbaz back in. Belbaz has it here. On the left wing, around a screen from Vakevichuta. Now Bolt, in and out, drive. Nothing doing, into the corner. Now she's trapped with the ball hit out of bounds first. That's the 8th Muskie turnover of this game. They have turned it over quite a bit at 22 times a game, but they forced 28. So the turnover number's low for a game involving Lakeland University.
Sophia Moore enters the game for the Hornets.
Moore is one of 2 Hornets who have played so far to not score. She's 0 of 5 from the field. Gives one to Brines. Brines drives, stops, fires an elbow jumper that just rattled out. Bartlett spins through the lane and drew some contact for a foul. I believe that's the second one on Wilkes. Caterino comes back in. Bartlett misses the first free throw. 4 of 7 from the line so far. She'll have one more. It's away, and it is no good. So a rare 2 misses for Bartlett. Musty's got the offensive rebound, though, and Weesaw comes up with a steal after Vaitkevichuka couldn't handle the pass. And we have a shot clock issue. Set it to 24, and we will resume. Moore will inbound it to Wilkes. 2:37 to go in the third. Hornets have been dominant this quarter, and Wilkes picks up a foul. It is a shooting foul. It is on Bellbows. Her first. First free throw for Louis Wilkes is good. Wilkes with 5 points now. Second free throws away, also good. As McPhee back in for Lakeland. (52-35). Bartlett trying to find McPhee, does. Back out to Bartlett. Spins, steps back, hoists one high in the air. That hit off of the shot clock. Lakeland got it, though. I don't think the officials saw it, and Johnson scores off of it. So the Hornets race it up. Moore tried to get it to Weesaw, and Caterino knocked it out of bounds. A.T. Bartlett for Lakeland has been held scoreless in this half and has been mostly by the defensive effort of Jackie Brines. As Wilkes gets into Vanderstelt, she's fouled. Second one on McPhee. Wilkes to Vanderstelt. She's going to take a 3. That's no good. Vanderstelt hasn't shot a high percentage from 3, but has shown the ability to knock him down. As Johnson will try what's a long 2. No good. Weesaw grabs the rebound. It's her 11th rebound of the game. Wilkes. Up top around a screen, steps back, fires a 3, banks it home. A 19-point lead for the Hornets. 9 points for Louis Wilkes. McPhee couldn't get it. This one is going to the Hornets. As Bulk comes back in for Lakeland. Wilkes directing traffic up top, goes to Vanderstelt. Moore Gets a step. A great find to Brines. Here comes a three. No good. That was a really nice pass by Moore. As Johnson drives, blocked, but a foul against Vanderstelt.
Vanderstelt's second foul of the game.
Nearly had her second block. First free throw is good for Alexis Johnson. 11 points for her. Scores about that, 11 a game. Second free throw is good as well. The new leading scorer for the Muskies. 37 seconds to go in the quarter. About an 11.5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Vanderstelt gets it to Wilkes. Wilkes looking for Weesaw. Lobs it over to her. Bolt came from the backside to knock it away. Shot clock now off. 15 seconds. Caterino backing down Vanderstelt. Stops. Got it to Bolt, trying to find some room against Weesaw. Couldn't finish. Weesaw grabs her 12th board of the game. Wilkes is going to have to hoist one and won't get it off. But the Hornets will take a 56-39 advantage into the fourth, dominating the quarter where they outscored Lakeland 19-8. Harper, you mentioned the defensive pressure. What else has been allowing the Hornets to do that?
They're doing really great with getting the ball to someone like Jackie Brines, who just goes to the basket, which is what we love to see.
Brines has 3 points, is just 1 of 6 in the field, but she's got 2 assists, and she has allowed plays to open up for the Hornets so far. We'll take a quick timeout. Hornets with a 17-point lead as we go to the fourth. Fourth quarter starts. Hornets with a 17-point lead. They've led by as many as 19 in this game. Josie Cook is back in for Kalamazoo. Goes out to Hogan, who just came back in as well. Hogan driving on Bartlett, and the pass is off of Cook. And they change it to Hornet possession. Inbound to Hogan. Finds Cook again. Cook underneath the basket, kicks it out. 7 to shoot. This one out of bounds. Three to shoot. Who do you look for here?
I would definitely say maybe someone like Lauren Vanderstelt out there doing great today with the threes that she has tried to shoot.
Hogan has to hoist, does. Got her off the rim, which allows Cook to maybe get an offensive board, not quite. And a quick push ahead, but it's too far for Bolt. And a turnover. So here's Moore and the Hornets. Brines Gets by Bartlett after she went for a steal but couldn't finish. Bartlett's got room up ahead. Attacking slows down and she'll pull this out. And then Moore is going to get called for the foul on the entry pass to Caterino.
Moore with her second foul of the game. Just the team's first for this quarter.
Minute into the quarter, Hornets with a 17-point lead. Alexis Johnson thought about a three. Gets out to Bartlett. Not afraid to try from deep. It's a long two, high arcing and down. First points of the fourth and the first basket of the second half for A.T. Bartlett, who is now just 4 of 13 from the stripe today. Cook comes around a screen. She'll now drive, has it ripped away by Bolt. Caterino out to Bolt. Bolt drives into Bryan, some contact, no whistles, and a missed shot. And then a foul called. I believe that's going to go against Bolt.
That foul ended up going against Josie Cook for the Hornets.
Did it? I think they changed it. It's just now going on Caterino. They signaled 11, and then I believe it was Brad Ostermeyer's came in and corrected Drake Callahan. Bryans open for three. That's good. Bartlett, a quick drive and a foul. That's going to go on Weesaw. Her second. First free throw for Bartlett, good. And a lot of shots taken for A.T. Bartlett. 4 for 13 from the field, 1 of 7 from deep. And after missing that one, now 5 of 10 from the free throw line as Ballman, who just came in, grabs the rebound. 59-43 Hornet lead. Hogan got all the way to the rim and scores. Hogan continuing to just do everything for the Hornets. 16 points rather, 6 rebounds and 4 assists. Sadie Graybo goes out to Caterino. She drives, dumps it down to Bolt. Bolt got Weesaw in the air and then finishes. Seven minutes to go. Bryans to Weesaw. She's tied her career high in rebounds today. Hogan slips open and she is fouled. Marion Belbaugh's back in for Lakeland as well as Johnson. Hogan back to the line. He's been effective from there today, 3 of 4. First one on the way, it's good. Hogan averages 13 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 4.7 assists a game, and she's now at 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. Hits them both. Hornet lead at 63-45. Bartlett steps through. What a move to score as Ballman was wary not to pick up a foul. It's Bartlett up to 16. Weesaw trying to drive on Lauren Johnson. Got it to Moore, who fades, and the shot falls. First points for Sophia Moore. Every Hornet but one who has entered the game today has now scored. Alexis Johnson's three is no good. We saw with a new career high in rebounds. That's 13. A race ahead to Bryants, who somehow made that catch, but then threw it away to Johnson. Johnson's got a step on Hogan, who doesn't want to pick up her fourth, and Johnson finishes.
Yeah, great move there by Ruby to not try and pick up that fourth foul, considering what you said earlier. She's so key to this team.
Weesaw's got it with 5:40 to go. Gets it into Moore. Moore scores. A great find by Weesaw. Caterino gets it, and she traveled. Bauman and Bryant's exit. Denda and Vanderstel enter for the Hornets. 5.5 to go, and Kalamazoo with an 18-point advantage. Vanderstel gave it to Moore on the wing. Denda, 2-1, shot fake. Weesaw, 15. Weesaw picks up, got it to Vanderstel.
Shot clock winding down here, looking to make a move. Ruby driving to the basket.
Down to 5. She floats, no good. Caterino is outrunning the Hornets so far, gets it, and scores. Kalamazoo couldn't get back, and Lakeland, who needs quick buckets, gets out and scores. Moore to Weesaw to Hogan. Hogan tries a three and hits. Four and a half to go. It is a 70-51 Hornet lead. Caterino drives and a foul called. I think that's going on Vanderstel. It's going to be on Denda. It's going to be her third. But as we hit the media timeout in the fourth, the Hornets with a pretty comfortable advantage. 4:22 to go in this one. It's Kalamazoo 70, Lakeland 50. Point Hornet advantage with 4:22 to go in this game. Their largest lead of this one. They've led for 76% of this game. Lakeland's last lead came late in the first. And what was a very entertaining up and down first half and a second half that's just been dominated by Kalamazoo College's Jenna Caterino goes to the line. First free throw is no good. A 71% free throw shooter. Caterino's second free throw away and good. So Hogan's got it. Denda on the wing to Brittany Miller, who just came in. She's going to try a three. That's no good. Bolt pulls down the rebound. Bolt racing, steps through, and a block called on Miller. So 2 free throws for Bolt. Callie Bolt with 8 points. First one on Miller with 4 minutes to go. There's Johnson and Bartlett back in for the Muskies for one more Hail Mary comeback attempt with 4 minutes. First one's no good. Lakeland needing all of these points right now, but second half they've struggled from the free throw line, as the second one is good. Just 5 of 11 in the second half for the Muskies at the stripe. Miller tried to find Vanderstelt, turned it over. Race ahead to Lauren Johnson, who couldn't handle it, and then a foul called. And that's the 5th one on the Hornets, so free throws coming, and it's on Dinda.
It's going to be Dinda's 4th foul.
And it means free throws the rest of the way for the Muskies, so if you want to make a big comeback, points with the clock stopped are the best way to do it. As you mentioned, the 4th on Dinda. First free throw is good.
Yeah, moving forward for the rest of this quarter, Kalamazoo is going to have to be really careful with their defense, trying not to foul to give them that extra chance, extra opportunity to score.
70-53 is the score, now 70-54. Lauren Johnson hits them both. I'm surprised not to see some full court pressure from Lakeland right now. They've shown they're willing to do it.
I know, I am definitely a little bit surprised. Good opportunities there to steal the ball, especially for they're trying to get more points up on the board right now.
Bryans gave it to Vanderstelt. They got it to Bryans on a cut, and a foul is going to be called on Bartlett. I believe it's on the floor. It is. Puts 20 on the clock. It's the second foul on Bartlett. Hogan popped open. Bryans, 3.5 to go in the game. Jackie steps back, gave it to Weesaw. Out to Vanderstelt. She floats with the right and scores. 8 for Vanderstelt. She's got 8 and 8 so far. Pushes the lead back to 18. Johnson drives. Got it up with a foul and got it to go. That's going to go on Hogan. That's her 4th. So Alexis Johnson back to the line, converts the free throw, leads down to 15 for the Muskies. Still a comfortable lead for the Hornets, but they almost let the game against Worcester get away from them. Hogan's going to get a drive, a step through, a foul called, and an offensive foul called. And that's going to be 5 on Hogan. Wow. So Ruby Hogan will have to exit this game. Phenomenal effort from her, 21 points, 6 rebounds and 4 assists.
Yeah, really great, phenomenal game from Ruby today.
And that's in, by her standards, limited minutes, just 26 with the fouls. She falls just short of her career high in points, which was 23 set earlier this year. A 15-point lead for the Hornets with 2:47 to go. Lakeland will have it back. Wilkes will replace her. Great experience for Louie Wilkes right now, playing in the end of a game where you know there's going to be some pressure on you. Johnson drives, slams on the brakes. Lauren Johnson gives out to Bartlett, who steps back, couldn't get the jumper to go. It's loose to Lauren Johnson, to Alexis Johnson, and a foul called before the shot, but it's not going to matter. It's on Wilkes. That surprised me. I feel like Wilkes wasn't really near the play. 3rd one on Louie Wilkes.
Yeah, 3 fouls on Louie Wilkes is not what you want to see right now, especially with Ruby Hogan out.
Johnson misses the free throw. That's her first miss from the stripe tonight. Second free throw is good. Lead down to 14. Hornets content to take their time. Wilkes nearly lost it, and Ryan Clark takes a timeout with 2:20 to go and a 14-point lead. So Hornets have led by as many as 20 in the quarter. It's been cut down to 14. What are some of the critical things to avoid right now for Kalamazoo?
I gotta say, definitely those fouls and not taking those opportunities when they have the open shots. They've got to take them.
2:20 to go. Possession arrow favors the Muskies. Muskies are in the bonus, but they have one to give before putting the Hornets in the bonus. Still not really into a free throw game yet, but you would expect some traps, some steal attempts, some more gambles out of Lakeland late in this one. On the floor for the Hornets, it was Wilkes, Weesaw, Moore, Brines, and Vanderstelt for Lakeland. Bartlett, Bolt, Caterino, and the Johnsons, Alexis and Lauren. Remember, coming up next, game 2 of our doubleheader, the Kalamazoo College men's basketball team will be taking on Illinois Tech. Moore into Wilkes. Wilkes guarded by Alexis Johnson. Wilkes gave it to Brines in the wing. Albright 3 now. Try to enter to Weesaw, and a turnover. Lauren Johnson racing up ahead, leaves to Bolt. Bolt crosses over with space, jump stops, and draws a foul. Third one on Weesaw. Hornets will make another sub, and they are going to bring Weesaw out.
Bringing in Elise Bowman.
Bolt's free throw is good. Lakeland continuing to get close. Closer and closer as this game goes along. Second one rattles out, and Vanderstelt hold on to the rebound. Now in some trouble. Got it to Louie Wilkes, and she's going to be fouled by Johnson. That'll be her third. Next one puts the Hornets in the bonus. Vanderstelt gets into Bauman. Around a screen. Tried to find Bryant and threw it away. .150 to go. Lakeland continuing to draw closer and closer. 72-59. Bolt around a screen from Caterino. Backing into the paint, and she traveled. So a crucial turnover by the Muskies. And there's the full court pressure. Wilkes has it on Johnson. Got around her. Wilkes is going to be fouled, and that will send Louie Wilkes to the line. It's the fourth one on Alexis Johnson, who is now the leader in points for Lakeland.
Really great move by Louie Wilkes there with the pass in to just drive for the basket.
First free throw for Wilkes is good. 10 points. She's 4 of 5 from the stripe today. Second one is no good. Bolt pulls down the rebound. Hornet lead was back to 14 with 90 seconds to go. Bolt crosses over, spins, and scores. Tough bucket. As it's inbounded to Vanderstelt, who gives it to Brines. Minute 15 to go. Hornets content to just take some time. Their lead sits at right now 14 or 12, and Vanderstelt is going to be fouled by Lauren Johnson. Third one on Lauren Johnson sends Vanderstelt to the line for the first time today. A 56% free throw shooter. Free throws away and it drops. 9 points, 9 rebounds for Vanderstelt, right on par with the rebounding average. Second one is good. Lead to 14. With a minute to go, Bartlett kicks it out to Bolt, who fakes as we are officially at a minute. Bartlett, it's desperation time for the Muskies now, and Bolt gives out to Caterino. Caterino drives with 10, gets to the rim and scores. Wilkes trying to get past midcourt, and a foul going on Bartlett. Two more free throws for Wilkes, who's got 10 points today. Misses the first one. Second free throw for Wilkes. Away and short, no good. 35 seconds. Long two for Johnson, no good. And Wilkes, how about that rebound? And a foul going on Bolton. Wilkes is slow to get up, holding her knee. Not a good sight. Louis Wilkes, who had played such a great game today, down and in some pain. And Ryan Clark and Kathleen White, the athletic trainer, out immediately. Right in the final seconds of this game. .6 seconds. You just hope something like this isn't serious.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's going to be helped up and helped off. Such an unfortunate sight. One of the best games she's played, and she's had such a great impact in her first season of college basketball. She'll be replaced by Macy Ivins, who will get to try her first free throws of the year. Ivins, a pretty good story of her own, as first free throw is no good. Missed all of last year with an injury. Back on the court tonight. Second free throw is short, and the rebound to Bartlett. Bartlett will drive, float no good. Bryans pulls down the rebound, and Bartlett goes hard after it, and then a jump ball is going to keep this with Lakeland. Shot clock is off with 20 seconds. Bartlett with 20. Ran into Ballman, and the ball rolls out of bounds. So the Hornets will be able to just hold this and pick up their 5th victory, which will mean they have more wins this season so far than they had all of last year. A little bit of pressure from the Muskies. Hornets do have to get this over. Bryans eventually will, and allow the clock to run out. A 75-63 victory for Kalamazoo College over Lakeland University. And really, Harper, it was the second half where Kalamazoo took over. How did they do it?
They did an amazing job. I mean, they just put the pressure on to Lakeland. I think that they were not expecting right out of the gate. Having that scoring drought for those first couple of minutes really gave Kalamazoo the confidence to just keep going and keep scoring.
Let's look at some individual scores. The leaders in this game for Lakeland. Alexis Johnson leads them with 18. A.T. Bartlett with 16. Hallie Bolt with 12 in the rebounding category. Bolt with 8. Bartlett with 6. Johnson with 6. And Lauren Johnson also with 6. And for the Hornets, they were led by Ruby Hogan's 21 points, just 2 short of her career high. Jordan Weesaw had a double-double today with 12 points and a career-high 13 rebounds. And Lauren Vanderstel adding 10. Louie Wilkes, before that unfortunate injury, with 10 points of her own, played a really, really good basketball game. As mentioned, the 13 rebounds for Weesaw, 9 for Vanderstel, and 6 for Hogan, doing what she does as well. Coming up in about half an hour from now, Kalamazoo College men's team will be in action, taking on Illinois Tech. I'll be here along with Harper for that game. But for now, we thank you all for tuning into this one. Signing off from Tisch Loveless Court inside the Anderson Athletic Center. My name is Zach Metz, alongside Harper Schrader. Your final score from Game 1 of the doubleheader one more time. Kalamazoo 75, Lakeland University 63. Thank you, everybody, and stay tuned.